Hi friends, today I want to show you one of my big box games I have in my collection. That's Conquests of Camelot from Sierra. It's an adventure and I'm about to play it through on my channel, but I wanted to show you the original box and what's inside of it. Here you have the back of the box. As usual, with every detail, some screenshots. It says the Holy Grail. Holy Grail, it's the most famous and sought after object in the world. It is the stuff that dreams and legends are made of. It is one thing that will heal the heart of a king and breathe life into a dying land. More than all these things, it is a symbol of the trials of body, mind and spirit that all people face in their search for meaning and truth. Come with us to Camelot as the legendary King Arthur sets out on his ultimate quest. And that's the plot of the game. You are King Arthur. Your kingdom is not in a good condition. And you must search, you rescue your friends and search for the Holy Grail. And the Holy Grail is the key to rescue the kingdom. Here is the box inside. It's from Sierra, as I said. The box is a little bit damaged, but it's okay. The overall condition is very good. Then what's inside of the box? You have here the original discs. Oops, the original discs. So it's 5.25 inch discs. You see, it's a lot of discs. What do you have here? Those 10 of 10 discs. And they're all complete, 3 from 4, 8 from 10. And here's a save game disc that I have added. Yes. And besides that, is the save game disc. Besides that, there's also the game is also on the 3.5 inch discs, and it's a lot less. It's only 4 discs in this format. Yeah. Then you have let's put this aside. The content of the big box is really important in Sierra games because you usually need information of the books to play the game. And here is a map of Europe, the Middle East, and that's a nice feature. But you don't really need this in the game, but it's a nice adding to the package. You have to travel also in the game, but only to one destination. You will see this in my walkthrough. But you can also try to travel to other destinations, but it won't work. Your ship will be destroyed, or you will be robbed by pirates if you try another destination that the game wants you to travel to. And here you have a card. You can register your game, but it's very old. I won't send it now, but you can register and you will be informed about future updates. And the future updates are now former updates. Here you can indicate what version do you have. It's the game you have if you have Apple II, 10D, 1000 series. Apple II GS, Commodore Amiga, IBM or compatible, Apple Macintosh, Commodore 64 or 128 or Atari ST. Normally this game was developed for all these systems. And here you have the main book of the game, Lieber's Doctrina, and there you have all the information you need. Information about the game, about the plot, the credits. Its the producer was of course Ken Williams. The game designer was Christy Marks. They really put some energy into this game and all the surroundings, and you have here the plots and the history about it. Very interesting. And here you has also a map where you travel in the game. In southern England, of course. There are several destinations you can go to, or you must go to. And here an explanation about the Holy Grail. And here you have the map of Europe also, that you have in big format also. The message of the rose, where you have it's the language of the flowers that is described here in the game. This information is needed also to solve some riddles in the game. Very important here. You must know what the flower is called and so on. And then you have also a riddle about goddesses. Astarte, Athene, Ceres, Isis, Venus. What it's all about, and some history about her, and you will be asked some questions also in the game. Here's Vesta. Then here you have really a lot of information about all these goddesses: Aphrodite and Adonis, Aphrodite and Hippolytus, Aphrodite and Pygmalion. It's really important to know if you play the game. When this game arrived, there was no internet, so you couldn't look up it on the internet. You had to look up in the book. Yes, then an explanation how to read this manual, and some instructions for various systems like the Atari ST or Amiga, how to start it, how to use your floppy disk drives and so on, for MS-DOS also, loading instructions. Then you have some more detailed information about the Atari ST. Also, hard disk installation is also possible. No wonder if you have such a big number of disks, you want to put it on the hard disk, so you don't need to change the disk all the time. And also for Amiga, then you can choose your music device for Atari and so on. Then you have instructions on how to move your character. These all the pages I will put them also on the in my video. It will be the first video before I publish the walkthrough videos of the game. So you have all the pages of the book contents. You can read it really slowly and closely. If in case you want to also play the game, you can then look at my my video. So you have the book then. Yeah, all the shortcuts you can be used to save the game, to load the game, and other things also. Increase the speed. It's very important sometimes to increase the speed, or you can also choose a level of arcade or not. if it's too arcadey, the arcade sequences, the fights and so on will be a lot more difficult. And if you don't choose the arcade, it will really be very simple. Normally I choose arcade because I hate arcade sequences in adventures, but in the Sierra adventures you have them a lot sometimes. And normally I try to get the easy level then. Then also here some words you can use, because this is a text parser adventure, so you don't it's not click and point or the point and click, sorry, but you have to really use words to do your actions. And here are some examples of what verbs you can use, and also explanations about using the map. 21, one moment. So next pages here. Also look, yeah, very important verbs that you often use, like look, explore, get, use. Yeah, and then yeah, some explanations on how you fight. Fight secrets, as I already told you. And for instance, you press the space bar to swing the sword, or you press the shift button to parry, and also the cursor buttons to move Arthur. Then here there's the Saracen battle. That's the very last battle of the game. And here it's more complex to you have to use the whole numeric pad to fight. If you don't have a numeric pad, you have problems. For instance, if you are using Amiga 600, there is no numeric pad, you will have problems to play the game. But if you have the Amiga 500, it's no problem. Yeah, it's really using the numeric pad a lot. And then also explanations about your stamina. You don't want to fight like crazy, otherwise you will get tired soon, and have to be patient in this last fight. But it's not a very difficult one. And then, like in every Sierra game, they recommend to save your game often, and that's true, because on every corner there's the possibility to die. And this is something I like about Sierra games. And then there are also possibilities. If you need a hint, you could call some phone numbers here, but you need no need to try these, because they are obsolete for several years. You could really phone someone to get a hint about the game. And then if you have a problematic disk isn't working, and so on, you also have a hotline, technical help for all systems. And then here's the address: Sierra Online, PO Box 485, course codes. Yeah. And then here you have, it's really also very often in Sierra games, you have some the first steps of a walkthrough for the game. If you have problems starting your game, you can here look it up, and so there's a warning that this following section includes hints that experienced game players may not want to see. Continue reading only if you have trouble getting started playing your game. Then here you have already the first steps of the walkthrough, but I won't show them now closely. You can also look it up in my video if you want to. Yes, that's all in this book, but it's very important. And then you usually have also some information about Sierra products. This is something that is included in most of the Sierra games. Our success comes from 10 years of reading your mail. Yes. Here's Kenny Williams on photo. And then here's Roberta Williams. The two main heads of Sierra Online. And Roberta Williams also developed the first games. Some games also. One of the first ones was, I think, Mystery House or something. You have, for instance, you have King's Quest, the Pirates of a Royal Family, King's Quest series. Here you have the Space Quest series. Very, very interesting. I love the Space Quest series. I played all of the games there. Police Quest. I was not really fond of Police Quest games, but I didn't try at the moment. So maybe in the next few months or so, I will try a walkthrough of a Police Quest game. First ones. Back in the time, I haven't bought Police Quest games, so I was more for Leisure Suit Larry or Space Quest. Even King's Quest was not my favorite. So. And then the codename Iceman. It's a game that I played in my channel. I did a walkthrough on this, but I didn't finish it because I had a problem at the end with the submarine. I was in a dead end and I hadn't have the courage or the energy to replay some parts of the game. Maybe I will try to finish it at the last. And for Colonel's Bequest is also a very interesting game that gives me some ideas on what I can play. So you want to be a Hero's Quest, so you want to be a hero. It's also a very interesting series with a lot of action scenes, a lot of action sequences. Of course, and you have the ordering information, all the Sierra catalogs. Here you see the prices of the Sierra games. You have King's Quest 1 to King's Quest 4. It was all $49.95. And you had King's Quest 4. The 512K version was already $55.95. We're all in the roundabouts of 49 or 59. Then here are some children's games, Mixed Up Mother Goose, that was only $29.95. Yeah, for Atari the same. That was for Amas-DOS. Atari is the same prices. There was no difference in between the systems. That is quite good. For all the same prices here. Apple II, Amiga. Then you could buy t-shirts. Sierra Japan coffee mug, $6. Leisure Suit Larry beach towel, why $21.95. That is really interesting. If you had one of these, would be worth a lot more, I think. Then Sierra also made a lot of publicity for sound cards. For some games, you really had early support for sound cards like Adlib, Sound Blaster, and now no more Adlib. But Sound Blaster was a bit later. But you had the Roland MT32 sound module, or also the card where you could put inside your computer. It was it was not cheap. Sound module cost $550. Then you have here microchannel. I don't know microchannel. What is this? It's maybe the card. I don't know. That's $650. That was a lot of money, and most of gamers couldn't afford this. Me neither. I started with the Sound Blaster, which was backwards ad-lib compatible. So I played my games with Sound Blaster. It was the 2, not the first one, the 2, yeah. And the ad-lib here cost $175. And then there was a software you could buy with it, the Visual Composer. In the bundle it cost $245. Yes, not cheap. And here checking customer support. Then you have here so this that is then the Conquests of Camelot. There's also a section of this game, more detailed information about the game. The Ultimate Quest. And here's Leisure Suit Larry. Some detailed article about it. Just the polyester kind of guy. Yes, and then it's really interesting, these booklets here. Then you have here other information. A short history of Sierra and Japanese games. I didn't know that we had. Sierra's first Japanese import is a hit in America. Shackster, okay. Don't know this. Very interesting. And you also have action games. They not only produce the adventures. Hillfeet, that is known, yes. Hillfeet, I know this. The Sorcerer. Then Sierra's productivity software. Homeward 2 word processor. Smart Money. They also did some software. And then here also the music cards. This is the Roland sound module. And here on the left it's the ad-lib card. Then we also talk about the Game Blaster card. That is really it was a nice period for gaming. Yes, that's about all that has been most. King's Quest, Hindlines, yes. Step out in Sierra with style. That was the t-shirt. That's a t-shirt, or it's a towel. No, you also got t-shirts. Yeah. If you had one of these t-shirts or towels, I think they are worth something. And here, the last part of the box. What is it? A letter from the president. Oh. Yeah, yes. Canon Roberta. Dear friends, at Sierra, our goal is to provide the best possible entertainment for your personal computer. This letter describes the use of add-on cards, which greatly enhance the ability of your PC to produce music, and Sierra's support of these cards. Yes, talk about the music cards you can buy, and you also got them in the bundle, music card with the game and so on. It was a good tactic of Sierra to do this. And we did a lot for distribution of these music cards, because in these days MS-DOS was not really the platform for gaming, because it only had this PC beeper sound, and the graphics at the beginning with CGA was really not great. It had 4 colors out of a palette of 16. After that you had EGA with 16 colors out of 64. It was still worse than the Amiga. It only when VGA came out that the PC really developed as a gaming platform. And then also with the sound cards, you had really soon PC was soon the best you could have for gaming. So that's all about this game, and then now in the next coming weeks you will have then the walkthrough of the game, and also, as I told you, the pages in detail of the book you need to play the game. And I hope you enjoyed it, and that you enjoy also my walkthrough then. If you enjoyed this, you would be very pleased if you subscribe to my channel, or you can also click on the little bell so that you get updated about new videos I put on my channel. And I see you soon. Bye.